Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol the Truth Spence do not need each other. They don't. But I know niggas is looking at me crazy. Well, let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you here, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get prepared to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
So, I know people are going to say, wait a minute, BF, you're the best, fight the best. What do you mean they don't need each other? Well, they don't. They don't need each other. They really don't. I mean, we need them to fight more than they need to fight each other. Oh, well, if they want undisputed, did you hear that word in there? If they want undisputed, if they want it. If Bud wants it, well, I mean, Bud has been showing that he really don't want to fight anybody but Errol Spence anyway. And really don't even know if he really wants to fight Errol Spence. No clue. Y'all shitted on Errol Spence for years. Oh, well, just fight Bud. All you do is just fight Bud. Just fight Bud. You ain't got to fight Bud. Just fight Bud. Y'all don't want undisputed either. Y'all don't want undisputed. Errol Spence going the absolute hard way, fighting Kell Brook, fighting Sean Porter, fighting Danny Garcia, now fighting your Dennis Ugas, collecting 3 belts, if he's to be successful, which I believe he will, collecting 3 belts, to Terrence Crawford just sitting there doing nothing. With 1 belt. So, listen, don't try to tell me y'all want undisputed, because y'all don't want undisputed. You do not. You want the best to fight the best. That does not equal undisputed. Ndongo was not one of the best fighters in the world. Sorry. I mean, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder can fight still, and it's still the best fight in the best. Still the biggest fight in the heavyweight division. Just is. Charlo and Canelo can fight. Still the biggest fight at 160 or 168. Just is. It just is. And it won't be for undisputed. I mean, Bivol and Beterbiev can fight with 3 belts on the line. It's not undisputed. I mean, well, I can go down the list. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Y'all crying about, y'all want Gary Antoine Russell and Devin Haney to fight each other. All right, cool. Well, what belts on the line? It ain't for undisputed. So don't tell me y'all care about undisputed. You don't. You care about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fighting each other. You care about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fighting each other. You care about Canelo Alvarez fighting Charlo. That's what y'all care about. You care about the fight itself. You do not give a fuck about undisputed. You care about Tank Davis fighting Devin Haney. That's what you care about. Don't tell me y'all. We want you don't want undisputed. You don't care about undisputed. So with that being said, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford don't need each other. Now, for me, as the best fighting the best, that's what I want. I need that. All right, let's be real clear. I need that. Fans need that. Fighters, what does Errol need Bud for? Oh man, he's gonna make his biggest payday of his career. That's the reason. That's why he needs him, because his biggest payday of his career. So the fuck what? He's a millionaire. He can fight somebody else and make $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 million. Oh, who's gonna fight me? Boots. Yeah, he's gonna make that fight in Ugas. Yeah, Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Oh, he ain't gonna make that much money fighting no Speedy. Speedy ain't nobody. Speedy ain't. Errol Spence is gonna get paid. He's gonna make millions. So he needs Bud to make more millions in one fight, but he's still gonna make millions. Errol Spence is going to make millions fighting anybody. Terrence Crawford is going to make millions fighting anybody. He does not need Errol Spence. He needs Errol Spence if he wants undisputed. Hell, if Ugas beats Errol Spence, then he needs Ugas if he wants undisputed. Wants. If he does not want undisputed, if he just wants to fight Errol Spence, which is what he said he wanted to do if Sean Porter was to beat Errol Spence, he doesn't, have no desire to fight Sean Porter. He wants Errol Spence. That's not a need. Just because I want something don't mean I need it. Those two things are not the same. They're not the same. And then I have like people that I rock with. Oh no, they need each other. No, they don't. No, they don't. Oh, because it's legacy. Is Lennox Lewis' legacy tarnished? He didn't fight Riddick Bowe. I don't. When we bring up Riddick Bowe, the first thing people talk about is not he did. Oh, and even if you do say he didn't fight Lennox Lewis, even if you do say that, or he didn't fight, you still don't say he's tarnished. He should. No, y'all look at all the greats he had, the great fights he had, Holyfield, Galata. Yeah, y'all don't just, oh man, no, y'all don't. Y'all don't do that. You're liars if you think you do. You're liars. You're absolute liars. None of y'all niggas be running around here, oh man, don't bring up no Riddick Bowe. Man, his legacy is tarnished, man. His legacy is shot. It's garbage. He ain't never fight such and such. He ain't never do. Well, did it? I don't think Aaron Pryor fought everybody. Or didn't they want the Hawk? Didn't they want Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard? I don't see Sugar Ray Leonard's resume so tarnished and battered and broken because of he didn't fight the Hawk. I don't see it. I don't see people. Oh man, I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson was supposed to fight. Damn it, his name has escaped me. The Black Murderers Row. He didn't fight him. His legacy's not tarnished. His legacy's not tarnished. Sugar Ray Robinson is still looked at as the greatest fighter of all time. His legacy is not tarnished. What are we talking about here? Oh, if Errol Spence, if he don't fight Terrence Crawford don't fight Errol Spence, their legacy is tarnished, it's shattered, it's battered, it don't matter. No, it's not. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Errol Spence didn't fight, Terrence Crawford didn't fight Adrian Broner. Floyd Mayweather didn't fight Amir Khan. Fuck is we talking about? Oh, it don't matter. This is a whole different fight. If Floyd Mayweather wouldn't have fought Manny Pacquiao, if he wouldn't have fought Manny Pacquiao, just wouldn't have fought Manny Pacquiao. So what? You either hate the man anyway. You either hate him if you did. You hate him regardless. I don't like his moves outside the ring, but inside the ring, Floyd is a genius. It wouldn't have mattered, bro. It wouldn't have mattered, man. It wouldn't have mattered at all. There are multiple fights that didn't happen. Calzaghe and Andre Ward didn't fight each other. Oh, well, BF, it really doesn't matter because, that was a what? That was a what? What was it? Come on. They're different, blah, blah. Man, nobody trying to hear that shit, bro. Nobody trying to hear that. All right? Fighters only need each other if they haven't fought nobody. Well, y'all just removed that from Terrence Crawford because Crawford, man, he undisputed, man, one baddest man in the world, the greatest motherfuckers alive. I looked in his face and I smacked him. I'm Terrence Crawford, bitch. Y'all act like this nigga Rick James, bro. Greatest nigga, one of the greatest niggas alive, one of the baddest niggas of all time. Like, well, what? And Errol Spence legitimately has fighters on his resume. Legitimately. Oh, it don't matter. He don't got Bud Crawford. So So what, man? So Terrence Crawford and his fans have blatantly done numerous times. Anytime we talk about this, but listen, man, Bud going to the Hall of Fame. Bud don't need no Errol Spence. He going to the Hall of Fame. Bud going to the Hall of Fame. So then your barometer about somebody needing somebody is if they're going to be in the Hall of Fame. Okay, does it that barometer has nothing to do with who they fought, according to y'all. That barometer is, well, look at his accolades. So, okay, so all Errol has to do is go to 154, let Jermell Charlo move up to 160, then go ahead and fight some of the guys who have had wars with each other. Wars. All these guys have wars with each other. They have damage from wars. Then fight you a couple of Liams, Boxlov, Hamaclops. Get you a Rodriguez, Ricardo in there. Undisputed at 54. There you go. There you go, bro. Well, there you go. There you 154-pound undisputed champion, Hall of Fame fighter. There you go. Hall of Fame. He does not need Terrence Crawford at all. At all. Does not need Terrence Crawford for money. At all. Now, don't get it fucked up. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence is the biggest payday in one fight in their careers. It's the biggest payday in one fight in their... But we're talking about guys who are already fucking millionaires. They're already millionaires. Errol Spence is a millionaire. Multi-millionaire. Terrence Crawford, a multi-millionaire. That's what they are already. They can retire today and be just fine for the rest of their life. So if they don't fight each other, they will miss out on the biggest bag in one fight in their career, and that's it. We, fans, us, we will miss out. It hurts us more than it hurts them. They're millionaires already. They don't need each other at all. If Errol Spence beats Eugenio Ugas, which I believe he will, and then moves up because Terrence Crawford's on the bullshit, so they don't never fight. He goes to 154. Guess what? All three belts will be vacant. Terrence Crawford can become undisputed at 147 by fighting other fighters. Errol Spence can go to 154 and fight Jermell Charlo or Brian Castano in a rematch for the guy that beat him in the amateurs, right? Or he can fight his boy Jermell Charlo in one fight and become undisputed at 154. What the fuck is we talking about? What are we talking about? They do not need each other. They don't. The only way that word need comes into play is if both of them want undisputed. Because if one of them wants undisputed and the other one wants the bag, well, again, I guess it ain't happening. Or if one of them wants an A-side split, I want an A-side split when you're the B-side. Or the A-side wants the A-side split. And the B-side believe they're the A-side, so they want the A-side money. Nobody wants the B-side split. So here we are. Guess it ain't happening. Guess we can rinse, wash, repeat, and try this shit again at 154. But y'all running around here, go, oh man, if they don't fight each other, right? If they don't fight each other, if they don't fight each other, they don't fight each other. That's what it'll be. Y'all, so y'all gonna stop? You're gonna start hating Terrence Crawford if he don't fight Errol Spence? Let me guess. You're gonna hate Errol Spence if he don't fight Terrence Crawford. Then y'all are whack ass fans. You're not really fans then. Y'all are still gonna rock with EJ. You're still gonna rock with Bud. If this fight don't happen, you're gonna blame one. You're gonna blame the other. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. And that's just the end of it. They don't need each other. But if they want each other, and they should want each other, they should, then we should get this fight at the end of the year. That's what we should get. But it will require them to both want each other. That's what it would require. It wouldn't require them needing each other because they do not need each other at all. Errol Spence will be a 3-belt unified champion with the better resume. So if Bud don't accept what Errol Spence offers, then Errol Spence goes to 54 and makes it that much harder for Terrence Crawford. There you go. So what you can do, Terrence Crawford, is then you can become my mandatory, and now you know you're split. If you don't like it, don't take it. I'll fight somebody else. Because when Errol Spence goes to 54 and becomes undisputed at 54 in one fight, either against Charlo or against Castano, In one fight, the undisputed champion. So when Terrence Crawford does move up, you're the mandatory. There ain't no motherfucking, oh, well, I'm not fighting you unless I get this bigger. You ain't getting it. You're the mandatory. You get a mandatory split. And your purses aren't big enough for you to dictate shit. Because if you do that, then you're going to be in the same boat as D-Ball Dillian with fucking 80-20 split. Bro, the best opportunity for Terrence Crawford to get the biggest bag is to fight Errol Spence next. That's your best opportunity. That's your best. Your best is to fight the man next. Because at any other time, your purse is going to get lower and lower and lower. Because all EJ got to do, be successful against Brian Castano, move up, be successful against either Charlo, be successful against Ugas, and then move up and be successful against either Charlo or Brian Castano. That's all he's got to do. His resume will extremely far surpass Terrence Crawford's. Extremely far surpass. Names on the resume alone will extremely far surpass Terrence Crawford. Accolades will not be a thing anymore because Errol Spence will be a unified champion and an undisputed champion. Something that Terrence Crawford never really was. Oh, Terrence Crawford was unified. Yeah, he was unified in the same division he was undisputed in. Terrence Crawford had one belt at 135, one belt at 140, and undisputed at 47. Errol Spence will have unified at 47 and undisputed at 54. Those are better accolades than Terrence Crawford. They do not need each other. They do not need each other, but they should want each other. They should want this fight. They should. It's all good for both of them. In success and failure, it's still good for both of them. In success or failure, it's still good it's great for the sport of boxing. In success or failure, for either one of them, it's great for the sport of boxing. It's not bad at all. There's nothing bad about it. They're all going to get paid their biggest purses, everything, all good. Now we have to worry about egos, and all fighters have them. All fighters have them. But where I put more respect on Errol Spence's name is Errol Spence addresses it. Listen, man, I should have kept this shit into the public. Into the private. I should have kept it in private. Although I disagree. I think he should have kept it public because him putting it private, they try to crucify this man. It's bad enough they're shitting on him as it is. But they would definitely try to crucify this man. So I'm glad he put it into public, and I believe he should keep it there. But hey, it's his business. I believe he should keep it there. I believe as long as it's in the public, people will understand. So if he presents this man again with, hey, here's 40%. Again, I have 3 belts. Here's 40%, bro. You shouldn't even be getting that. The numbers say 20. I'm giving you 40%. He presents him with 40% again. The public sees his 40%. We know, bro, this, come on, bro. Come on, bud. Bro, it's 10% off of 50 fucking 50. You have 1 belt, bro. Your resume is trash compared to his. I don't give a fuck if you knocked everybody out. So the fuck what? So what? Don't tell me about you knocked everybody out. You did this and did this and did that. But then when it comes to Deontay Wilder, he knocked everybody out. And, it don't matter. He's only fighting bums. Well, who the fuck did Bud fight? Sean Porter. Yeah, the guy at the very end of his career. Stop the cap, bro. Stop it. Stop. For real. Stop. Both of these dudes should want each other. Both of them. All right? They should want each other. They do not need each other. And y'all niggas is full of shit. If you think they need each other, they do not need each other. Because y'all niggas be the same ones that, Bo and Lewis need each other. Yeah? Well, they didn't fight. Now what? They don't need each other, but they should want each other. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.